Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about a comedy romance film called Taking Care of Business from 1990. Enjoy your viewing. Jimmy can't imagine his life without baseball. Even while in prison, he does not miss a single game with his favorite team, the Chicago Cubs. Jimmy was imprisoned for multiple kidnappings in prison. He became everyone's favorite, so the inmates threw a farewell party for him because Jimmy is about to be released. But the party was over before it started, because it was a prison, not a country club. Jimmy hears on the radio that 2 tickets to the upcoming game between the Chicago Cubs and Los Angeles are being raffled off. All he has to do is answer a question, and Jimmy knows the answer. He calls the radio station and wins the tickets to the game. He can pick them up tomorrow at the Los Angeles airport. But there is a small problem. Jimmy is in jail that morning. Spencer is going to work. He is a very hard worker, and he is addicted to his organizer, where all his cases and necessary contacts are written down. Spencer promises his wife, Elizabeth, that they will go on vacation on Sunday. Spencer's boss, Walter, is preparing for heart surgery and can't travel to business meetings. He gives Spencer an assignment to meet with Mr. Sakamoto in Los Angeles over the weekend and get a lucrative contract. If he succeeds, he will be promoted to first vice president. When Elizabeth finds out that Spencer has chosen work over her again, she packs up and moves out, realizing that he can see his favorite team play with his own eyes. Jimmy goes to the warden to negotiate his release a day early. He is even willing to serve a few extra months in prison if Tolman lets him go to the game. However, the warden refuses. And when Jimmy takes his anger out on him, calling him all sorts of insulting names, Tolman deprives him and the rest of the prisoners of their TVs for the duration of the match. At first they want to kill the warden, but then they decide to go on strike. Jimmy likes this idea. He wants to take advantage of the strike to escape, to watch the game and then return. His plan works. While the guards are busy with the prisoners, Jimmy grabs a bus and drives to freedom. At the same time, the entire prison staff thinks that Jimmy has been taken hostage and wants to hurt him because he caused the TV to be turned off. Spencer's assistant adds instructions for disabling the alarm at Walter's house and a key to the house to his organizer. Spencer will spend the weekend here on the plane. He meets his old friend Debbie. She is not indifferent to Spencer. She is very verbose, and Spencer wants to get rid of her as soon as possible before leaving. Debbie gives him her phone number. The meeting with Debbie was only the beginning at the airport. Spencer finds out that his luggage has been lost and the driver who was supposed to pick him up has disappeared. He calls his assistant in order to keep the organizer out of the way. He puts it on the phone stand, and then Spencer sees his driver and runs to him. Forgetting about his organizer, Jimmy is at the same airport. He has pulled off his prisoner's clothes and has come to collect his tickets. When he sees the police, he hides near the phone, where Spencer has just been. Jimmy sees Spencer's organizer. It said that the owner of the organizer would pay $1,000 to anyone who found him. Jimmy couldn't refuse the money, so he took the fine for himself, realizing that he had lost the organizer. Spencer rushes back to the airport, but there is nothing there. Meanwhile, Jimmy goes to Walter's house where Spencer was supposed to stay. Jimmy was supposed to give Spencer his organizer in exchange for $1,000. No one is home. But that doesn't stop Jimmy after swimming in the sea. He finds a key and an alarm code in the organizer. Jimmy likes the luxury accommodation. He quickly settles in and even watches a report from the prison where he is allegedly being held hostage at the same time. Spencer rents a car at the airport to get home, change clothes, and go to the meeting with Mr. Sakamoto. He drives into a disadvantaged neighborhood and is robbed. Spencer has no choice but to call Debbie and ask for her help. Jimmy's business partners pick him up to take him to Sakamoto's tennis match. They think that the criminal who escaped from prison is Spencer. Walter asked that Spencer lose to the Japanese in a game, but Jimmy doesn't know about it, so he easily defeats him and gloats about it. Do you want to see part 2 of this video? Subscribe to the channel and comment part 2. Thanks for watching. I would see you